if I were to pass tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
my 9-year-old, even in 10 years, still wouldn't be necessarily ready to handle
Right.
that distribution. And me as a single father, is there ways that I could set that up to protect that or keep that state
Absolutely.
in whole?
Yeah.
And you guys do that.
Yeah. There are ways to do that. And there are ways to make sure that it gets managed properly for that child, and make sure that there are no tax issues, income tax issues. Because recognize that if you have an IRA, traditional IRA, that's directed to or not owned by but is beneficiary, the IRA is benefited to a trust. Trust is the beneficiary. Is probably the proper way to put it. That distributions to that child through that trust, if they stay in trust, then they're taxed at the trust rate. So we want that child to have the tax at their rate, but we don't want to distribute it to that child. There are ways to manage that. Okay, and not every attorney does them. Very few probably do. But there are ways to manage that tax issue.
Okay.
So that minor child doesn't get those distributions. Okay.
Right.
But that again, the income that comes off of that required distribution at their life expectancy is taxed to the child, not to the trust. So those are two things to keep in mind. And it's a relatively sophisticated planning tool, but again, we like to do that for people just like you, where you have an IRA. We want our 9-year-old to be able to use it, but not abuse it. And then when they turn 21, we don't want them to continue to be able to use it, but not abuse it. And still, again, not have to pay the taxes at the trust rate, pay it at their rate, but keep the money in trust, keep that income in trust. Because once they turn 18, 19, 20 years old, I'm pretty sure they're still not ready for that kind of money.